The stage is set, the lights blaze down, and the air is thick with anticipation. On one side stands Ryan Garcia, young, fast, confident, and already being hailed as boxing's next superstar. With lightning reflexes and knockout power, he carries not only the weight of expectation, but also the hunger of a rising warrior. Across from him is Jayson Velez, a hardened Puerto Rican veteran with pride, experience, and the determination to spoil Garcia's rise to fame. The bell rings, and from the very first second, the contrast is obvious. Garcia's movements are sharp, his punches snapping through the air like whips. The crowd erupts each time his quick left hook lands clean. But Velez is no stranger to dangerous opponents. He remains calm, blocking, countering, and waiting for the moment to test this young star's chin. The suspense builds with every exchange. Will Garcia's youthful fire be enough to burn through the wall of experience in front of him? Or will Velez's ring wisdom expose the flaws hiding beneath Garcia's dazzling speed? The arena holds its breath as the two fighters circle, trading not just punches, but reputations, legacies, and futures. From the very first round, it's clear this is not going to be an easy night. As the rounds continue, Garcia's hand speed amazes the crowd. His punches come so fast that even the cameras struggle to capture them in time. Jabs, hooks, combinations, they land with a sharp snap that makes the audience roar. Ryan's confidence grows. He smirks, bounces on his feet, and dares Velez to keep up. But the veteran is not rattled. Velez knows that speed alone cannot win a war. He presses forward, pushing Garcia onto the back foot, testing his defense. Each time Garcia flurries, Velez responds with steady pressure, landing body shots, forcing the youngster to think twice. The Puerto Rican warrior's toughness becomes the suspenseful question hanging in the air. How long can Garcia keep this pace before Velez drags him into deep waters? The fight takes on a dangerous rhythm. Garcia dazzles with bursts of brilliance, but Velez's pressure grows heavier, more determined. The crowd senses the tension. Is Garcia's speed too much for the veteran? Or is he walking into a trap set by experience? Round after round, the suspense thickens. Something has to give. Midway through the fight, the story changes. Garcia's dazzling speed is still there, but Velez's resilience begins to shine. Every clean punch that lands on him, he absorbs. Every fast flurry, he answers with grit and pressure. The younger fighter suddenly finds himself in a battle, not a showcase. Velez begins to close the distance, forcing Garcia to fight on the inside. The crowd roars as the veteran lands his own combinations, showing the young star he's not here to be a stepping stone. Each exchange grows more dangerous, more dramatic. Sweat flies, gloves thud, and the suspense builds with every passing second. Garcia, once comfortable, now wears a look of focus, maybe even doubt. Can his youthful firepower break through the armor of experience? Or is Velez about to shock the world by surviving the storm and stealing the fight? The pressure mounts. The young star's legacy is on the line. With the fight deep in the later rounds, Garcia realizes this is no ordinary opponent. Velez refuses to fade, refuses to surrender, and refuses to give Garcia the easy knockout the crowd craves. The young star must dig deeper, must find a way not just to dazzle, but to dominate. He begins to adjust. Instead of reckless flurries, Garcia sharpens his timing. His jab becomes a spear, keeping Velez at bay. Then, like lightning, the signature left hook cracks through the veteran's defense, stunning him. The crowd explodes. Garcia seizes the moment, unleashing a blistering combination that reminds everyone why he's considered a future champion. But still, Velez doesn't crumble. He fires back, shaking his head as if to say, "I'm still here." The arena is electric. The suspense is unbearable. Will Garcia finish the job, or will the veteran stand tall to the final bell, forcing the judges to decide? As the last round begins, Garcia knows what's at stake. He cannot let this fight slip away. The crowd is on its feet, roaring as the young star unleashes everything in his arsenal. Blazing combinations, crisp footwork, sharp counters. Velez, battered but unbroken, fights back with the pride of a warrior, determined to make Garcia prove every bit of his hype. The bell rings to close the fight, and both men raise their hands. Suspense fills the air. The decision is announced, and it's Ryan Garcia, the young star who takes the victory. The crowd erupts, but the story is bigger than just a win. Tonight, Ryan Garcia didn't just show speed, he showed heart. He showed that he could step into the fire of experience and still emerge victorious. Jayson Velez didn't fall, but in standing tall, he helped forge Garcia into something stronger. A rising star now tested, tempered, and one step closer to greatness. The fight ends, but the suspense lingers.